Welcome back. You're watching Buy Now, Sell Now on ET Now. And yes, we've kick-started and we are actually in the thick of a Q1 earnings season, and Karnataka Bank also came out with their Q1 performance. If you look at their NIMs, it's at an all-time high. They've registered good growth in NII as well as PAT. No doubt the gross NPAs has slipped a tad bit. Let's bring on board the management of Karnataka Bank to talk more on the quarter gone by. We have Mr. Mahabaleshwara MS, who's the MD and CEO of the bank, joining us this morning. Very good morning to you, sir. And let's talk about the NII growth and the NIMs growth. Both of them have registered a good growth in the quarter gone by. Is this what we can actually expect going forward as well for Karnataka Bank? And also, if you could tell us, what is the component of your floating book?
Yeah, see, Q1 result, I should say that it is on the expected line and also quite encouraging also. As rightly pointed out by you, NII has gone up by around 19.62%, and NIM has also gone up by 3.33%. And our interest income is also gradually improving. And as a result, both are on the expected line. And going forward, I am very confident that these things would further improve. Because if you look at the NIM, as of March 22, it was at NIM was at 3.18%. So consistently, it is improving. The overall, not only that, NNPA has also reduced to 2.16%. And on account of improved provision, our PCR has also gone up to 76.77%.
Okay, but speaking about recoveries, will most of that recovery take place in the second quarter? Will that entire amount be recovered?
It is already recovered during the first week of July.
I want to talk about that GNPA number, though. It was higher on account of that one account that slipped. What is the impact on NPAs? And also talk about the credit costs and slippages overall.
Earlier, as I said, so because of that 308 crores big ticket advances, which we have treated as NPA as of 30th June, on account of that, my GNPA has gone up to 4.03%. Otherwise, had it been not treated, it would have been 3.51%. This account is recovered. That is why I'm giving these comparable numbers. And not only that, if you look into the slippage ratio also, with that slippage, it is at 1.03. If you exclude that, my slippage is just 0.47. And the credit cost also, with that 308 crores, it is 0.69%. And excluding that, my credit cost during the current quarter is 0.16% only. So that is why I said all the numbers and also the progress, it is very much on the expected line.
Right. Let's now shift focus to the growth. And if you could tell us from where do you see growth coming for the bank? Also, would the main focus area be new capex cycles? Because we know a lot of corporates have gone ahead and announced that big capex plans.
Correct. See, this year we have been able to grow at a rate of 13.03%. And this particular growth has come mainly in the area of agricultural advances, which has grown at a rate of 10.28%. And in that agricultural advances also, we have been focusing more on the agro processing, which has grown at a rate of 16.52%. And added to that, my MSME portfolio has also grown by 11.27%. And there has been some good lease rental discounting activities also. As a result, that portfolio has gone up by 10.95%. Besides a small growth of gold loans by about 3.75%, and also car loans by 8.44%. These are all the main areas which have contributed for the growth during the Q1. Going forward, as during the very first quarter itself, the growth is very much on the track. I am optimistic that by September end, we should be able to have at least about 15% YoY growth in the advances without affecting or without further deterioration in the asset quality. As well as I am not foreseeing any big slippages for the September quarter as well.
All right, Mr. Mahabaleshwara, thank you so much for taking the time. Pleasure speaking with you. But we have to draw this program to a close. Thank you so much for watching. From Cheryl and myself and the team